Hey guys, I've got 5 awesome TRX shoulder and back exercises for you to include in your next workout to build muscle. We'll break each one down and look at how to do it with effective muscle-centric technique and using your mind-muscle connection for that powerful squeeze and body transformational results. If you're new here, I'm Coach Adam, founder of Fitness Freedom Athletes, and I help busy professionals build lean muscle and transform their bodies from home using just a suspension trainer or resistance band. All right, let's get to it. First up, face pulls. With face pulls, we want to get the suspension trainer a little bit of a gap, you've got a slight curl in there. Start where you're going to end with their face pulls. What you want to focus on as you go down, so you go right down like this. And what I like to do is, I like to stretch like this, right? Now I'm not hanging, I'm purposely stretching. I can feel the shoulder muscle stretching there. So I know we're not losing tension because I'm stretching, okay? And then I like to come back up and you drive your thumbs and hands past your nose like this. And at the top, you want to rotate up, okay? Rotate up and you'll feel that squeeze in the rear shoulder muscle. So at the top here, I'm like rotating up. Got a good squeeze there. I'm really pulling on the suspension trainer. And I'm going to go down for 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm stretching. And then I'm coming back up, rotating and squeezing. And that's 1 rep. And I'm going back down for 1, 2, 3, 4. Stretch. If you find that bottom stretch bit a little bit too difficult, you feel like, oh, you're just kind of, you're hanging, all right? And you're losing tension, don't do it, okay? Keep tension, that's the priority. So instead of going all the way down, just go to like about there, okay? Arms are still bent, I'm still like pulling, and then come back up, okay? Smaller ranges of motion, all right? But you're not sacrificing losing tension. Big ranges of motion are great, but not at the expense of losing tension. Do a smaller range of motion if that means you can maintain tension. And I'd recommend you always target these because they're just going to give you good shape and width and good stability. We're going to do side raises with a suspension trainer. You want to pull it quite tight, okay? Because what we're looking for is going to be a little pump in action. Now the key here is to keep tension on the muscle. Anyone can kind of just do this and just sort of like raise themselves up and swing with momentum, all right? That's not too difficult. What we want to do is make the exercise harder. To do that, we want to get tension on the shoulder muscle. So squeeze your whole arm like that and you'll feel your shoulder muscle there. It's like tense. And if you start doing that and keeping that tension as you're doing the exercise movement, you're going to feel a burn and that pump really build up. And I'm going to start here and I'm going to squeeze my arm super hard. So I'm gripping that handle really hard. Go down, 1, 2, and I'm squeezing, and then I'm going to go back up, 1, 2, and I'm going to squeeze super hard at the top. Now when I'm doing this, I'm pulling as hard as I can here, okay? I'm squeezing my arm and I'm pulling as hard as I can, and I can feel the tension, that shoulder muscle there. I'm going to go back down, 1, 2, and back up, 1, 2, squeeze, 1, 2, back down, 1, 2. And I'm not going to go here, okay? Because as soon as I go here, I'm losing tension on the shoulder and I'm just hanging like this, all right? Granted, it's a smaller range of motion, okay? And the focus is just on those little pumps, but you're still going to feel it. We're still causing breakdown of the shoulder muscle to keep that action going. Just a quick interruption to say I've created a free 7 skills to build muscle with a suspension trainer handbook, which I think you'll find incredibly helpful. The link to get it for free is just below. Now, the low rows are the ones where you drive your elbows back and down along the sides of your body. They're really good for targeting your lats, help give you that sort of V shape. These are kind of like your 2 foundational pillars at the sides of your body. So really important to build strength with them. Now the key technique with these, okay, you want to be focusing on driving with your elbows. So the hands just hook onto the handles, okay? And you want to drive with your elbows back and down alongside your body, okay? So it looks like that. You're driving back and down and right back for a tight squeeze at the top there, okay? So the strap's kind of about halfway there, wherever's comfortable for you. Now the great tempo to use is 2, 2, 2. So that's 2 seconds down, 2 seconds up, 2 seconds squeeze at the top. That's great to start out, okay? So it looks something like this. So starting at the top, and we're gonna go down for 1, 2 to there. Notice how I'm not gonna fully do this and relax. I'm gonna stay there, keep tension on the lat muscles, and then I'm gonna come back up for 1, 2, and I'm going to squeeze for 1, 2. And when I say squeeze, I'm really focusing on squeezing my lat muscles there, my back muscles, and I'm pulling hard and I'm driving the elbows back and down, okay, to keep a squeeze. So we keep that tension, then we go back down for 1, 2, and back up for 1, 2, squeeze. Now if you want to take it to more of an advanced range of motion, so you want to take it a little bit further, you can, as you go down for 1, 2, and stretch out like that. See how it's a bigger range of motion, okay? But you must ensure that it's a stretch and not a hang. You've got to keep tension on the muscle, okay? So that looks a little something like this. So you go down, you go 1, 2, stretch it out and back up for 1, 2, squeeze. Now when I'm at the bottom there, I am contracting my back muscles and squeezing them to come back up, okay? I'm not just like pulling up like this, okay? I'm contracting, I'm placing the mind side of the muscle, I'm squeezing my lats, my back muscles to pull me up, okay? The muscle causes the movement, all right? Then it's not a shared load. We're isolating the muscle area, okay? Now, the high rows. So the key for high rows, similar to the low rows, we want to drive with the elbows. They lead. The hands are just like hooks, all right? Now, what I mean by that is, once you've hooked on, you want to drive your elbows, keep them at like a parallel there, parallel to the floor, 90 degrees, parallel to the floor. And you want to drive the elbows back and out, okay? Really good for strengthening the shoulder girdle as well as building those back muscles. So with high rows, same principle, okay? You don't need too much of a slant, all right? Just find out what works for you with the angle, because that's obviously how you increase the intensity. So again, I like to start as I'm going to end, all right? Now, we're going to go through the same motions, a little bit of beginner first, then how you can extend it to an advanced, okay? So, start where we're going to end. See how my elbows are up? I'm driving them back and out. The hands are just hooks there, here. And I'm going to go down for 1, 2. I'm going to stop there, okay? I'm not hanging, right? I'm going to stop there, keep tension, and I'm going to drive up for 1, 2, squeeze for 1, 2, and I'm pulling super hard. Back down for 1, 2, back up for 1, 2, squeeze, and back down. Now if I want to take it to an advanced, little step, I can stretch like that and then come back up for 1, 2, squeeze. But the same principle applies. It's no good going all the way down and hanging. You've got to make sure the muscle stretches so tension's maintained. So you're going from a squeeze to a stretch, okay? And then you squeeze it, contract, and contract back up, okay? I'll increase the angle a little bit to make it a little bit harder. So it would look like this. Here we go. 1, 2, squeeze, back down for 1, 2, stretch, back up for 1, 2, squeeze. So the front raiser is similar to the side raisers. Same principle. You don't need too much of an angle. You don't need to be sort of like doing this kind of thing, you know, just like, whoa, momentum, right? It's kind of like a cardio workout. Nice, slow control. Arms up like this. Don't need too much of a slant on the stance. Squeeze your arms, and here we go. Down for 1, 2, back up for 1, 2, squeeze, and I'm pulling super hard. Back down for 1, 2, back up for 1, 2, squeeze. See that squeeze face? And you keep going. Again, aim for a higher rep range, although normally I can only get to about 7 or 8 before my arms start really tiring. Again, I'm like squeezing my arms super hard, all right? If it helps, grip the handle super hard. If you've enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and giving it a like. And you absolutely should check out this next video because it's the one YouTube believes will be the most beneficial for you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.